Hello. Hopefully everybody out there is having a blessed evening. I know it's kind of late. I'm gonna do a quick video and a report on a situation in Odessa, Texas. I'm here in Midland. Thank you for checking out the video. God bless everybody watching now and on the repeat. Now, this came across my feed earlier. I posted it on my page, The Advocate in West Texas. And basically what the story said is a young girl went to a gas station on 17th and Grant in Odessa, Texas. Someone approached her and handed her some money. And I actually interviewed her. I have more on the story here in a moment, but this is what the post said. Basically handed her some money. She grabbed it, went to her car, felt nauseous and disorientated, and got a hold of her boyfriend, mother, and authorities and all that. Went to the hospital in Odessa and made a report with the police, everything, right? So I saw this and I posted this, and this someone went viral, and it has been a detriment. This is kind of why I want to talk about this, besides a warning to all my fellow West Texans and anyone out there in the United States, especially if you have kids. You also don't ever trust anybody. Don't ever take anything from someone. But what's pretty sad is this person has been harassed to the point of her deactivating her Facebook account. Mostly men, some women, but mostly men were writing her, harassing her, and telling her she's lying. If you see the comments on my Defend Midland page, even on the Advocate, there's women and a lot of men stating that she's lying. They don't believe her story. And I guess to a certain degree, some of this stuff does sound, I guess, I don't know how to say it, like a movie. Kind of sounds kind of crazy. But I spoke to her, and she wrote me a long message before I even spoke to her, and I believed her since the first time she wrote me the long message with all the details. It's too detailed. And if you copy and paste that actual story, which I haven't shared it on here, it's been a long day, but once you look at the story, there's no other story like it in the United States. It's not a copy and paste story. So the point of my message right now, besides just being really ashamed and disappointed with my fellow West Texans, especially the men out there that are just, I mean, these guys are jumping through hoops to defame this young girl. There's a guy in the comments using ChatGPT and saying how her story doesn't make sense, and all kinds of really men, grown men, in my opinion, that are, it's kind of creepy, that are stating that this young girl is lying, don't even know her, and they're jumping through hoops to prove that she's lying some weird way. But I spoke to her, me and Christy, my producer, she's in the comments right now. We spoke to her. We had the interview with her. I'm not going to state what we said because she's going to verify with her parents before we release the interview. The news is trying to get a hold of her. Law enforcement was already contacted, but it's very shameful and it's very disgusting how grown adults are attacking this young girl. She's barely turned, I think, 20. She's my daughter's age. And her story, I believe her. You could just tell listening to her. I have discernment. Me and Christy talked to her. We've dealt with victims before. And this girl, something happened at that gas station. Now, I'm going to be honest. We don't know for sure if that person had intentions, or maybe he was just a person that was addicted to stuff. And, he has a higher tolerance. But she got money from this person because he wanted to use her card to get gas. I forgot exactly what she said on there. And she didn't think nothing of it. She was being kind. West Texas has changed. People have come from here from other countries. The nationality of this person will be revealed. And if you're from Odessa, you probably know who it could have been, where they're from. I'll leave it at that. But I'm not going to state too much about the interview right now. But she received cash from this person, went to the car, and felt very sick. And she was able to call her boyfriend with Siri, and she went to the hospital. She got the toxicology report, all that. And they don't just come out in a day or two. A police report does not come out in a day or two, especially in Odessa and Midland. Someone's also on my page on Defend Midland, a grown man saying, if you call the OPD, they don't verify if this case is even real. Well, no, Sherlock, it's an active investigation. Like they're going to allow some stranger, a complete grown adult man, call the police department and say, yeah, we're investigating this right now, sir. Are you the one that did it? It's crazy. I can't even believe that's pretty one of the worst parts about this, y'all. There's grown people, grown adults, women, but especially men, jumping through all kinds of hoops to say that this young girl is lying. And I spoke to her myself. I have the interview myself. Christy was on the line herself. And it's very disgusting how grown adults treat. To me, this is a child, in my opinion. 20, 21 years old, barely 20. That's a child. And she told her story. And I posted it on my social media pages, on the Advocate and everywhere else. I haven't posted it on here. I'll share it here. But the point is, this happened in Odessa, Texas, I believe on Friday. And people were saying also, what about the cameras? What do you know? The cameras haven't worked in months at that gas station. Don't that make pretty good sense? A lot of places you go to, their cameras probably don't even work. Just because they have cameras don't mean that they are fully functional. So, like I said, yes, the Advocate, that's my page. That's Christy. She's a sweet girl. You could tell she's not trying to get internet famous. She had to delete her Facebook because of the threats and harassment she's been getting really by a bunch of men. It's pretty disgusting how my fellow West Texans have treated this young West Texan, a girl from Odessa, how they treated her for sharing her story. So anyways, I just wanted to go on live real quick, y'all, and just touch on this. I can't say too much more because, like I said, she has to verify with their parents how they want to continue this. But I can verify that police reports were made. That's public knowledge. She did go to the hospital in Odessa, and you don't get your toxicology reports and your police reports within 48 hours. I don't know where that happens at. But, of course, we got grown men, especially on here, claiming that she's lying and writing her and harassing her to the point of her having to delete her Facebook. Weirdo activities. Who does that? That's why I had to get on here and state this. The truth will come to light, and it's on my other pages. I posted it. I'll post it here momentarily. Her actual statement that she wrote, that she had to go in and take down and delete and erase her Facebook because of the harassment. It's pretty despicable and disgusting. But like I said, let this be a warning lesson to all of us. I even told my daughter at dinner tonight, never accept anything from anybody. Because honestly, we don't know if the person was just someone that's addicted and just has high tolerance, or he was trying something, on her. But the point is, he handed her a dollar bill and she got sick. And she can't remember much more from the point where she got in her car. Thank God she was able to get in her car and tell Siri to call her boyfriend and her mother. Okay? So let that be a lesson to anybody, everybody out there. I'm telling you, they're just defaming her, speaking very bad of her. There's some good people that are supporting her. But like I said, when I go through my comments on the Advocate and the Defend Midland page and even my personal page, grown men are jumping through hurdles. I think you got to be something wrong with you for you to be a grown man calling the OPD, the police department, to find out if this is actually true. And he said it's fake because they didn't verify yes or no. No, sir. If it's an active investigation, I don't think they're going to tell a stranger on the phone that if it's true or not, especially if it's an active investigation. Who would do that? Very odd. So like I said, I just want to go live real quick on my page here, y'all, just to get it some attention. Odessa, Texas. If you're jumping on right now, y'all, a young girl went to the gas station Phillips on 17th and Grant. Cameras don't work there. You better watch out. And she received a bill from a person in the store that needed help. And she got the bill, went about her day, went to her car, and basically passed out. And the actual hospital said that this has been happening a lot lately in Odessa. And also, I seen different comments, and she said that people have reached out to her saying that at that same store in Odessa, someone else has tried the same trick, the same move, trying to tell them they need to use their card, or I forgot exactly how I explained it, and try to give women. There's a man driving around in a car in the parking lot trying to get women to take his money for he can get gas off their fuel card. I forgot exactly what she said, but this has happened from what I saw in the comments and what she told me at this store at Grant and 17th in Odessa, Texas. So you don't have to believe us. You don't have to believe her, but please don't harass her and quit commenting stupid crap on the post. This is a public service announcement for my area and really for the nation. Warn your children. It's sad in my city, my area, West Texas, used to be a small town area, but it unchanged. Everybody has come here from all parts of the world, and it ain't like it used to be. A little hometown feel where you can trust people, give a little bit of trust, and be nice, cordial, and respectful. It's better nowadays. You go into your gas station, go in and out, don't make no eye contact, and don't speak to nobody at this point. It's sad because this town used to be a place where you could hold the door open for people, be respectful, have a little conversation, and go about your day. But now everybody and their mama done moved to my city, and it's unrecognizable. Please, Trump, send ICE ASAP. I've been hoping and praying that ICE and Border Patrol will stay here and do their job in West Texas. And I don't care if you don't like that. So there it is, y'all. Just want to give a quick update on this situation. So someone said, how do you know they called? Because that person, I just shared it. He just commented on my post. He said, I called the OPD and they said that they can't confirm yes or no. And I'm like, bro, why are you calling the Odessa Police Department trying to find out if this story is real? Like, are you that invested in it? But she did go to the police. Reports were made. And again, like I said, reports don't just come out in 24, 48 hours in West Texas. I don't know anywhere where you can get a report that quick. So again, let this be a lesson, everybody out there, to watch your children. Tell them to never accept anything from strangers. I know a lot of us grew up like that, but sometimes you just want to do things for people, and at the spare of the moment, you're trying to help somebody, and something like that happens. Now, again, we don't know for sure if it was intentional. Maybe it was just someone that has a high tolerance, and they passed her a bill that had something on there. But if you look up this kind of stuff, this does happen. Haven't you heard of police officers that touch stuff and they have to take Narcan or whatever you call that stuff? This is not out of the range of ordinary. This actually is possible with just a little tiny amount of some substance. That's all I'm going to say on here. So, yeah, I hope ICE is coming. So there it is, y'all. Just want to do a quick video. Thank you, mamas. My daughter got my favorite candy. Okay, y'all, I just want to do this quick video and do an update on it. I'm going to be sharing here on my big page the actual story, her post, and unfortunately, the harassment that has come with it. And I verified the story. Me and Christy spoke to her on the phone. We have an interview, but we're going to wait till she gives us the okay to release it. And I'll let you judge for yourself if you believe her. I got a pretty good LiDAR, right? I got a wet DAR and a LiDAR. I can tell when someone is here illegally, and I can tell when someone is lying to me. This young girl does not sound like someone that's just lying. So there it is. With that, everybody, I just want to do this quick video. Oh, she posted the police report? I didn't even know that. Well, there it is. I mean, what more do you want people to do? You tell your story, and then men of all people write you, harass you, and berate you for speaking up. That's kind of weird in my opinion. Even if I didn't believe this young girl, I would not sit there and write her messages, harass her, to the point of her deactivating her account. Who does that? What kind of grown man is going to write a young girl asking her questions and trying to find out if she's telling the truth about what happened to her at a gas station? Who would do that? Anyways, there it is, y'all. God bless y'all. God bless South Texas, everybody. I know I ain't been active on my page today. Been very, very busy. But I've been covering this on my local page, Defend Midland. That's a local watchdog group here on Facebook. Also, my page, The Advocate, which is for missing and exploited women and children and men, if possible, or if it happens. We try to give voices to the voiceless and to people that are victims of certain kind of crimes. I'll leave it at that. And we're here for the community. We try to help when we can and use our platforms and our voices and our wherewithal to help anyone in need. And that's all there is to it. So please say a prayer for this young girl if you get a chance, y'all. This has been very mentally draining for her and her family. And can you imagine, right? If it was my daughter, I mean, I kept hearing her speak, sounding like, like my daughter in a way. I'm a father. I have a daughter, 20 years old. Tell your kids, do not accept anything from strangers, especially in West Texas. With that, y'all, I got to get out of here. You have a blessed night. And God bless you.